Just like casual, like, hello. No. Hello, Internet. It's me, Rhiannon. I want to talk about a topic that I feel like has been blowing up all over TikTok, the internet, everywhere for a long time, but I mean, it's been around for literally ever. But it's suddenly, I feel like, really got some traction and a lot of people are talking about it, and I wanted to share my thoughts on it, which is manifestation and how it works. So let's talk about it. So first of all, some of you might be like, what are you saying, Rhiannon? What is manifestation? And manifestation to me, of course, because all of this is just in my own idea, is the idea that you can have absolutely everything you want out of life, that it's actually just out there waiting for you, and you can have it if you ask for it and you get in alignment with it. Make sense? Hopefully. Now, I'm going to talk about what I feel like, are the core concepts of manifestation. I have 3 things that I want to focus on and tell you and talk about where I think it all comes from. And that is, of course, just my opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Please don't be upset with me. Like, we can have a talk about it if you want to talk about your own, religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs or what have you, whatever you believe. Personally, I believe that there's a universe and a source, and they're combined, and that everything we want can come from not really them, not really like a gender or a pronoun, just source really is how I view it. And if that's, God or Allah or whoever for someone else, that's totally fine. And you can apply whatever religious or spiritual stance that you have to the principles that I'm gonna say. So that's what's great about manifestation and something that's so focused on having what you want and love, is that it doesn't exclude anyone at all. This practice is absolutely for anyone at all who wants to have everything they ever wanted, which is all of us, right? I think so. Okay, so let's start with what I consider step 1 of manifesting is you got to ask for it. You got to ask that universe, that source, that light, that God, that whatever for what you want, because there's a lot of things basically floating around in our universe of things that we see, like, oh, I like that shirt, I want it. Oh, that person, I want that person. There's a lot of different things, but you got to get very clear and very specific on what it is that you want, down to a little tiny detail T. Like, this is something that's been really hard for me. I don't know why. And I say it's been hard for me because I'm working through it now. I don't even use the word try because try means fail. So it's something that I am actively changing now. But it's been really hard for me in the past to write down exactly what I want, or even think about exactly what I want, like in a dream partner, romantically, friendship-wise, career-wise, like materialistically. I don't know why. And I think partially it's because I have gotten a lot of things that I want. So a lot of times I feel very grateful and very lucky for that. Like, please don't think that I'm not. I'm such a grateful and appreciative person for my life at this current moment. Like, I'm so happy for it that sometimes I feel like, what else would I possibly need? And then the universe is like, there's a lot that you could possibly have, and we're waiting right here for you. It's like you're at the store at the checkout and you have nothing on the conveyor belt, and the person checking you out is like, what are you here for? What do you want to buy? And you're like, I don't know. And if you're not clear, the universe won't know what to send you, or will send you a bunch of things that are kind of like, not sure, that's kind of right, but not exactly right. Sorry, this one hair is like driving me nuts. Obviously, I don't have everything I want for perfect hair, but it'll send you things that are not quite in alignment with you and not quite exactly what you want, because it doesn't know. So you have to ask for exactly what you want. If you want that dream partner that makes you feel so good, so loved, so sweet, so happy, so joyful, so turned on, whatever it is, you write that down exactly. If you want that dream car, like I have a dream car that I want exactly, and I've written down the interior color, the exterior color, all these things. You gotta ask for it, is step 1. Okay, step 2 is a little bit more difficult, especially for me. I know step 1 was already difficult for me, so step 2 is you gotta let go once you ask for it, you got to put it out there into the universe, into the source, into the God, and say, let's just go back to the dream partner one, because that's what a lot of us are looking for, right? You love yourself and you want to find someone that loves you like that. And so you put it out into the universe, source, please bring me this dream partner that makes me feel blank, blank, blank. Love, happiness, joy, sensuality, marriage, all of it. You put it out into the universe, and you can't just sit and wait and be like, oh, when is it coming? Is it here today? Is it here today? Is it here tomorrow? Oh, another night where it's not here. You absolutely cannot do that, because if your focus is all about how it's not here, one of my favorite Abraham Hicks quotes is where she's talking to someone who asked a question about finding the love of their life, and she says something like, oh, I can't wait to meet the love of my life who's not here. Very directly shows the positives and the negatives. I can't wait to be around that person who's not with me. I can't wait to get that text that's not here right now. You see how bad it is for you to focus on that. So the first step was asking for exactly what you want. And the second step was letting go. And letting go not with letting go, gotta move on with my day. It's letting it go thinking about that wish that you really want. Yes, I know my eyes are closed. Thinking about that wish that you really want. Thinking about how good it would feel to have that. And letting it go. You literally just watch me do it. It's as simple as breathing. Literally, manifestation is as simple as breathing, but breathing is something that we do without thinking about. So it makes it a little bit difficult. But you hold that thought, that wish, that heart, whatever you want, and then you let it go with love and gratitude and appreciation for how amazing it's going to feel once you get it. Because literally, I picture it like this. I picture, everyone has a different source and universe or whatever, but I picture mine as a very sassy person, because somewhat I am, if you know me. And I picture, me asking for all these things, and just, this is what happens, when I'm not listening and just waiting around and not letting go and focusing on the negatives rather than the positives of what's happening, because you can see little things turning, little wheels turning of this big wish that you've asked for. You see little increments happening. And for me, I'll be like, oh, I'm so focused on this. I'm so focused on this. And my little universe source person is like, great, we're ready to take it over, ready to bring it to you, girl. You just gotta back away, okay? It's a wedding, and the universe and source is the microphone, and I'm the annoying bridesmaid that keeps being like, you know what? I just wanna overthink one more thing about it. I just wanna think about it for one more second and how it's not happening. And the universe is like, bitch, I am trying to bring it to you. Get off the mic. It is my turn. That is what I picture mine. If you don't let go, is happening. But I think that's kind of how it works, is that, with faith, it's really about faith and trust in anything, and no matter what you believe. And a lot of that involves letting go and letting God, or letting whoever. Just having that faith that, man, it is going to all work out for me, and it is going to be so great when it does, and it is going to feel so amazing, and I am going to laugh at how much I wanted it before, and then it happened when I let go. Okay, step number 3, we're almost done. We've almost manifested everything we want in our life, and it feels so good. That was high-pitched. Anyway, number 3 is to get excited about it. You really have to sit in that feeling of what it would feel like to have that fucking dream job where you make that money and you do an amazing job and you have amazing coworkers and you don't have to worry about shit anymore. Or how it would feel to have that dream car and be driving around and have people looking at you like, damn, look at that car. Or how fun it would be to, be driving around that car to your favorite location, like the beach, or listening to music or whatever, or how amazing it would feel to be in that trip, to, I really want to go to Scotland this year, if it's safe, how amazing that would feel to be in Scotland and be safe and not worry about anything and see the Loch Ness Monster, because that's a personal dream of mine that I've put into the universe. Please give it to me. Or how amazing it would feel to be with that dream partner and come home to someone that's so excited to see you and equally matches your energy. You really have to sit in that feeling for a second after the asking, in between the letting go. You sit in or after the asking, after the letting go, You sit in that feeling and you get excited about it. And each time you get excited about it, I really truly believe it's like a little bump to the universe to like bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. Like, this is how much I want it. This is how much I trust you, universe. This is how much I love you and am waiting, not waiting, but am grateful and appreciative for it. Because also sitting in excitement is sitting in gratitude and sitting in appreciation for something you don't even have yet, which is an amazing feeling that can bring about a lot of other feelings. To be excited and grateful for something that hasn't even happened yet, but you just know it will because your life is that amazing. I mean, how have you gotten here? Like, think about where you are in this moment right here. I did this morning and I was sitting at my desk because I work from home now and a job that I love and that makes me happy and feels fulfilled and gives me all the money I need. Like, it's a wonderful situation and I'm very grateful. And I thought back to, wow, all these other experiences that led me here, and I would have never known. And all I had to do was let go and know that something better was coming based off my experiences, and I did. And I just knew. And the moment I got called for this job, I was like, I am gonna get this job. It was without a doubt. I already knew. And the universe was like, yeah, bitch, we sent it to you. So that's my relationship with the universe, of course. She is fun for me. But I just was excited. I already knew. And I'm very excited to see where my life is going at this moment at pretty much all times. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I don't feel it as much. And I'm disappointed in those times because it really is about being excited and having faith that you are headed in a wonderful direction. Another thing that Abraham Hicks says, because I'm a huge Abraham Hicks fan, if you haven't listened to her or them, you have to check it out. They're on Spotify, they're on YouTube. Amazing, life-changing. But one of the things that they say is, don't imagine it as it is. Like, don't imagine your life as it is right now. Imagine what it could be and watch it flow into your life, because that's really what it's all about. If you can sit here with me and watch this video and imagine being with the love of your life and how good that would feel, or being at that job, or being in that location, or being in that car, if you can imagine it and you can 100% feel it, then it can happen, because you literally just made a feeling out of nothing. You just made an entire feeling out of random thoughts, and your body does not know the difference. And all you had to do was be excited about it. So those are my 3 steps there. 1, you gotta ask for exactly what you want. 2, you gotta let it go and know that it's coming. And 3, you gotta get excited about it and feel grateful and appreciative and happy for what is coming from these manifestations.